Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In today's video, it's going to be another discussion video, but I think this one is going to be a little more watched and talked about. And this is going to be my discussion on why I left YouTube, why I stopped posting, but really a broader discussion on mental health as a whole, depression, anxiety, life as a creator. So let me just go into this. It's going to be one take, so it could be a little sloppy, but I just wanted it to come from the heart and I wanted it to be as genuine as possible. You're going to see the dog in the background. We'll see how much the audio picks that up. Hopefully, not too much. So anyway, as you guys know, I started YouTube in 2016 and posted steadily a video every day or every other day until around 2019. Um, and what happened was, back then it was just me, Spare Change, which is now Shane Lee, and a guy named Brass Tacks. There wasn't many people. It wasn't as competitive, and we were pretty supportive of each other. We had a good time. But after a while, doing it for so long, I definitely got burnt out. I got tired of the videos, I got tired of the subjects, but really more importantly was that I got tired of faking it. So the thing is that there were so many days that I really didn't feel well. I was depressed, I was anxious, and I didn't want to do a video, and I had to put on the "Hey guys" face. And when you guys, would comment like, "Oh, you're always so happy," "How are you always so in a good mood," it gets to you after a while when you're in the lumps of depression. So I did stop posting. And if you guys don't know, if you haven't been a creator before, the longer you take as a break posting, the more intimidating it is coming back, kind of like anything else, any hobby, any sport, anything like that. And, as time went on, one, I didn't really want to just make 4K videos, and it seemed like that's all anybody wanted out of me. And I wasn't doing it for fun anymore. I was just doing it almost as a machine, and just pumping out videos, getting good views, but not doing things I was passionate on anymore. It was more of a job. It didn't start like that at all. It started as AR media for a reason. I wanted to cover all media topics. So I burnt out. And I'm someone who has had depression or bouts of depression their whole lives, pretty much. As far as I can remember, it seems to be kind of common amongst creators. Um, so it'll hit me in ebbs and flows, but the feeling to constantly like need to be on and happy eventually wore off on me. And also a big part that I had to quit, and that just for my mental health, was it was an unattainable goal. So basically, I start out and I say, if I have 100 subscribers, I'm going to be so happy. Get 100, it turns into 500. Get 500, it turns into 1,000. And I remember 10,000 was the last one I hit before I stopped. And I remember not feeling like any joy from it. It just went right to the next one. It was the same way with money. I didn't even really care about making money on YouTube. It turned out being a pretty nice side hustle. Ended up making a decent amount of money, but it was never enough. It was always comparisons, and it was always, I could be making more, and it takes over your whole life. And that's really the final point I want to get into, is that, you'll be laying in bed at night and an idea will come to your head about, a discussion video. And at least for me, I would get up and do it. It'd be 3 in the morning and I'd be trying to go to bed, and I would get up and do the video. And then all of a sudden it's, 5, 6 in the morning and you have to get to work in the morning. So it does become unhealthy at times. Also, seeing the views. You make a video that you really enjoy, but it gets 100 views. And then you make a video of you buying a bunch of stuff and it gets thousands of views. So I think it also promoted, at some point, which I didn't want to promote, uh, buying in bulk or, binge buying or anything like that. I really wasn't supportive of that. And my biggest thing was I didn't feel that I could post anything I wanted on this channel. I felt very obligated to only 4K. I felt like I wasn't of any value otherwise. And, mentally, I struggled a lot. And also with anxiety. Anxiety is something I struggled with my whole life, still struggle with today. I'm sure you guys could pick up on it on camera on different videos. But that was another reason I stopped, the anxiety of having to post every day, constantly being on, coming up with a schedule, trying to run the socials along with it. Your anxiety definitely gets up there, and it definitely gets exhausting, after a few years, for sure. And, the money's great, but I never did it for the money. I did it because I love videography. I love movies. I love talking about these certain things in my life, whether it be movies, whether it be guitar, video games, it could be anything, it could be music, it could be vinyl, it could be new events that happen in my life, like getting my dog Chloe. It was just meant to be a channel where I could kind of vent and cover anything I wanted, and that's where I'm at now. So coming back to the channel, and that's why you guys are probably seeing a change in content. I'm just doing what I want. I'm uploading when I want. Right now, you guys see if you don't have premium or ad block, I'm not monetizing anything. So you guys shouldn't be getting ads on any of these videos. Really don't plan on monetizing any of these. Going back to square one and doing it for fun. That was the only way that I let myself come back to YouTube. If I was going to go for the rat race and compare and be missing time with my dog or my nieces, or in some case, for some YouTubers, kids, family. I just don't think it's worth giving up those time and those memories. So now, I don't stick to as much of a schedule, but you will see actually probably as much uploads as you did previously. As you've been seeing, I've been doing probably 4 a week, along with a ton of shorts. And the cool part is it's varied content. You'll see stuff on the dog. You'll see stuff on vinyl records. You'll see stuff on figures. You'll see stuff on horror merch. You'll see stuff on movies. You'll see stuff on coffee. Watch what you want to watch. I'm not asking you to watch everything. I'm not asking you to like everything. But again, I'm doing it for my fun. It's back to square one. It's back to 2016. And so far, I've been on YouTube now for 2 months, I believe, so far back. And I've really been enjoying it. Have each video be getting 10,000 hits and shared amongst all the 4K sites? No. Are some videos doing fantastic because of the 4K content? Yes. But what means more to me is these discussion videos that I'll have, that'll get a nice amount of views, because that's what I really wanted originally, was just to get my thoughts out there, get some opinions, get from in the comments, and really just hear what the community and I had to say. That's how it started out, and that's really it. I'm trying to think of really what else I want to hit on. I know this is kind of an important video. Another thing I wanted to hit on is imposter syndrome. So a lot of creators, musicians, movie stars have this thing called imposter syndrome, and it's pretty much, like I said, chasing this unattainable goal, but also never feeling the satisfaction for the goal. It's you get these milestones, you get all these positive affirmations, but you have a hard time feeling the positives. Yet if someone was to write something negative on your wall, you have a way easier time accepting that negative. That's one thing I've been learning in therapy, that a lot of creatives deal with. You always feel like you can make something better. That's why a lot of musicians can't listen to their own music. A lot of YouTubers can't watch their own YouTube video. You just nitpick it. And that was another reason, it's all these things. I've been in therapy for years. It's definitely helped a ton, and I'm glad to be back on YouTube. But most importantly in this video, I just want to let you guys know that there's help out there. And I also want you guys to know that, yes, I might be on this video doing the, hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media, but everybody's struggling. Everybody has something in life they're struggling with. Anybody who tells you that their life is just rainbows and butterflies is lying to you. They're just not open and they're not transparent. Everybody has stuff going on. Everybody has, a few demons. Everybody has a few things that keep them up. Everybody really has that inner monologue that sometimes isn't the nicest to ourselves. So we need to be open and honest. And if you ever need help, talk to somebody, whether it be your parents, your siblings, a friend, someone online, me, comment on a video. Personally, that's one of the reasons I joined YouTube. I feel like I love the community aspect of it. It really doesn't make you feel alone. In 2024, it's very, very lonely nowadays, ever since the um, COVID pandemic, especially. And I think that everybody really needs to know that if you are struggling with anything, depression, ideation of any kind, reach out, whether it be to a hotline, a friend, a family member, anything. Help is there. There is better days ahead. This is coming from someone, who really dropped off the face of the earth on YouTube and was getting RIP AR Media posts that were definitely not great for a depressed person. And just coming from me, I want you guys to know that everybody suffers. I suffer. Probably most YouTubers you watch suffer. Most famous people you watch suffer. Ben Affleck, Bradley Cooper, tons of people. And also, for those who don't know, I have 7 years of sobriety. I have not drank in over 7 years at this point, and it will actually be 8 years on Thanksgiving. So that's another thing that, guys, if you're struggling with, reach out. If you want to reach out to me, if you want me to make a video on my experience with that kind of stuff, let me know. But there's always help here. There's hotlines. Really, basically, hurting yourself is never the answer. You always want to be open, be transparent, and get the help that's needed. It helped me in so many ways, and I'm back on YouTube feeling better than ever with a dog that I love more than anything. There's always a brighter day ahead. Anyway, guys, I'm really glad that I finally sat down and did this video. It wasn't really an easy video to do. It was just off the cuff. Probably missed some things I wanted to talk about. Didn't want to go too in depth with the personal stuff, because it still is the internet. But I feel like I got to be open and honest, because the reason I left YouTube really was mental health more than anything. Faking it and constantly putting on a smile does wear on you. And I understand why, these people that, deal with any sort of fame deal with a lot of depression, because it's a lot putting up a positive image all the time when sometimes you just feel kind of negative. Again, I really hope some of you guys got something out of this video. If you did, maybe comment below. If you want to do a private message, do that as well. Like I said, I'm always here to reach out, but it seems like most of my subscribers are pretty understanding as well. And like I said, friends, family, hotlines, therapy is magic if you can afford therapy. If not, insurance covers most therapists. That's another great thing to get into. But I feel like this whole collection hobby does have a bit of depression underlying, because you're constantly looking almost for a little bit of a dopamine hit, whether you find a movie or this or that. And I personally do feel like it might be that something else is lacking. You might be struggling with something else. This was just more of a personal thing, is that when I was struggling through something, I might go looking for a certain movie or something like that. When, now that my relationship is a little healthier, I'll go spend time with the dog, go for a run, things like that. But I do believe the collecting hobby, probably has a lot of people that deal with depression and anxiety. And I think that we should be more open about it, be more honest about it. And overall, it could only lead to better things. Every day will get better. Like I said, guys, comment down below. I love all you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.